Hey, what's up guys? Spencer Rhodes here. So Fear the Walking Dead Season 5, Episode 4 will be airing in 5 days. There's already the traditional preview that's released for it, and I think there was some footage. There's usually some sort of footage video released for the episode, but I haven't watched it yet. I watched the preview. I didn't watch the footage. Sometimes with those footage videos where they release stuff like the opening 5 minutes or watch this 5-minute scene from the episode, it's almost a little much. It's almost showing a little too much. Like you might as well just give us the whole episode if you're going to give us a 5-minute part of a 40-minute episode. That's just a big chunk, and sometimes it's a lot of spoilers, and sometimes it kind of hurts the enjoyment of the actual episode when you get to the actual episode. But I don't know. I might surf around and see what footage videos they have of the episode already, like first 5 minutes and stuff like that. But I just watched a preview for now. I just watched a preview, and it looks like Daniel's definitely going to be in this episode. I mean, Daniel's in the preview, so it would be stupid to not have Daniel in the episode when you're going to have him in the preview. He was not in episode 3. I was not surprised by that. The way they ended things with him in episode 2, I wouldn't have been surprised if we went 2 or 3 episodes without seeing Daniel again. But thankfully, it looks like we're going to be getting Daniel in this episode. Daniel in his little cat, Skidmark, and that's awesome because I'm such a big Daniel Salazar fan, and he's just an awesome character. And I'm glad that we're going to continue to see his story and how he intertwines with everyone else, including Strand. It looks like we're going to be seeing the kids again. We're going to be finding out more about what the 3 kids are trying to do. And it looks like the 3 kids are going to be interacting with Alicia's group, or Morgan's group, Alicia, Morgan, everyone. So it looks like Morgan's group, they're going to be catching up with the 3 kids, and maybe they're going to be foiling the kids' plot to trick them and to find out more information about them. Maybe this is the episode where Morgan's group, Alicia, whoever, they convince the 3 kids, Annie, Max, Dylan, that they're good people and that they should combine and that they should give them a chance. Maybe not. Maybe it'll take a few more episodes for the 3 kids to start trusting them, but maybe they'll give them a chance in this episode. Also, I don't know if we're going to be seeing Althea in this episode. That would be nice. I think we should be seeing her again. I mean, we haven't seen her since episode 1, and I mean, how many weeks do they want to make us wait before we see Althea again? We only have 8 episodes before the 2-month break, so why are you having Althea disappear in the first episode, and then we wait weeks and weeks and weeks to see her again? If we have to wait a few episodes longer, by the time Althea comes back, we have to wait the 2-month break. I don't want that. I want Althea back into the story. I like her character. I want her interacting with these characters, and it just kind of sucks that we have to go so long with this cliffhanger. I can't imagine it being worth it. I know that they're trying to make some stupid connection to the Rick movies, but I don't care. I mean, we have to wait a while for the Rick movies anyway. What difference does it make if they're making some big connection, little hint thing about stuff? Like they've already done that with Heath. They pretty much already did that with Rick and Ann, so enough with the helicopter people, enough with the connections and characters disappearing. Just show us stuff in the show. Show us stuff in The Walking Dead. Show us stuff in Fear the Walking Dead. I want to see Althea again, but we might not be getting her back in this episode. I'm not sure. Now, it looks like Skidmark is doing something. Skidmark is looking through a window in a store or something. I don't know if the cat's doing something for Daniel. I mean, I'm assuming that the cat is skilled, and Daniel trained the cat to do several things for him. I don't know, but it looks like the cat's doing something, that Daniel's up to something, and it looks like Daniel might be trying to kill Strand. Maybe Strand does something that Daniel doesn't like. Maybe Strand sneaks back into Daniel's base or something like that. I don't know. But maybe Daniel's chasing after Strand. But yeah, it looks like this is going to be a fairly interesting episode. Hopefully we get to see most of the characters. It looks like we're going to be seeing pretty much all the characters in this episode. So that's cool. I want the characters to be together every once in a while. I don't want them to have too many too many bottle episodes where we just see a handful of characters. They haven't done that too much. I mean, I know that the characters are separated, but that's not the same thing. I mean, last episode we saw John, June, Luciana, Dwight, Morgan, Alicia, and who else? That might have been it. But that's a decent amount of characters. So, you know, it'd be nice. It's going to be nice that we're going to be seeing most of the characters in this episode. And, you know, not have too much filler stuff, too much bottle stuff where we just have to spend 42 minutes with 2 characters. That's just kind of annoying and kind of sucks. But it looks like we're not getting that in this episode, at least in this one. So as far as deaths go, I don't think anyone's going to die. I don't think, at least no one important. I don't think anyone important is going to die. I just think it's too soon. I know some people think that Strand might die in this episode, and I do think that Strand's going to die in this season. I don't want him to. I'm a big fan of the character and the actor Coleman Domingo. Plus, he's one of the 3 season 1 characters left. I mean, even The Walking Dead had 5 season 1 characters left for a while. 6 if you include Morales, although, you know, he wasn't on the show for a while. But it had a decent amount of season 1 characters left. And this show only has 3, Alicia, Daniel, and Strand. So I don't want them to kill off another one of the season 1 characters. It wiped out Madison, Nick, Travis, Chris, a bunch of others, Ophelia. They killed a lot of their season 1 characters. And I really like Strand. I mean, he's just so cool and suave, and I like his dialogue, and I like his scenes with the other characters. And I'm just a big fan of him and don't want him to get killed off. However, I feel like I pretty much have to accept the fact that he will be getting killed off just because they're foreshadowing the shit out of it. It just seems like they're really laying it on thick that Strand is going to die this season, and it's going to be some sort of heroic sacrifice for someone else. However, I don't think it's going to be in this episode. I think it's too soon. As far as Strand dying goes, if it's going to happen in the first half of the season, I'd say maybe episode 7 or episode 8, probably episode 8, because in episode 8, you got to have a big event. You got to have some big thing happening. But they might not kill someone off in episode 8. I mean, how many times are they going to have a main character die in the middle, the right in the middle of the season? In season 3, Jeremiah died in episode 8. In season 4, we found out that Madison died in episode 8. We saw Madison die in episode 8. So in season 5, I mean, how many times do they want to do episode 8, episode 8, episode 8? So it might be happening in episode 7, you know. But as far as this episode goes, episode 4, I don't think so. I think it's too soon. I think if Strand's going to die some sort of heroic sacrificial death, he's going to be developed a little more before that sort of thing happens. So I think Strand is safe for this episode. I don't think anyone will die in this episode. Now, I don't know if we're going to be seeing Logan again, if the characters are going to be retaliating against Logan, or if we're going to see him next episode. Will someone try to kill him? I don't know, but again, I don't think there's going to be any big deaths in this episode. I think we're going to be seeing some development, some character development. You know, what's Strand going to do? What's Daniel going to be doing? What are the 3 kids going to be doing? I think these characters are going to be coming together, and we're going to be finding out more about them, and they're going to be making some difficult decisions and figuring some things out. And I think this is going to be a character development episode. It's not going to be an action episode. It's not going to be an episode with a big, huge death or anything. It's going to be a character-driven episode. Not necessarily a filler episode, just one that's kind of character-driven, and we're going to be seeing, some development between these characters and a lot of characters interacting with each other. And hopefully we can take a break from this radio stuff of everyone talking on the radio. We will actually have handfuls of characters talking to each other, like physically being together and talking to each other. So that would be kind of nice. So I think this will be a character-driven episode, not an episode where anyone dies or there's a shitload of action. There might be some action, but not a whole lot, and some walker kills as usual. But like I said, no major human death, no sad death. So I could be wrong, but my theory is that they're not going to kill anyone off in this episode. Maybe episode 6, 7, or 8, but right now I think it's too soon. Anyway, that's all I have for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't be shy. Hit that like and subscribe. I'm not going anywhere. I make 1 to 2 Walking Dead videos per day, so please hit that subscribe button. Right now, we are at 550 subscribers. My goal is to try to get to 600 in the next few months. So just remember, every subscriber counts, every bit of support matters, and is very, very appreciated. Hopefully we can get to that goal of 600. Anyway, with all that said, I am Spencer Rhodes, and I will see you guys later. Bye!